Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn how to apply and manage tags on resources. So first things first, since tags will be applied on resources, we'll create one resource. Let's begin by creating one storage account because it is simple. I'll click on create. Let's give a name to our storage account. Now let's fill up the basic details of the storage account, like it will be a blob. This is actually not required, but I'm creating in order to demonstrate the tags. So let's select something like backup and archive. I'll select LRS for less cost. So I'm basically just pinning one storage account and creating one resource in Azure. Let's click on create. All right, deployment is in progress. If you note the name, I have given storage account prod because this I want for the storage account. The storage account will contain the data related to my production environment. So now the magic begins. I'll go to my resource. Now here, this is the resource, right? Now here, let's say I want to apply the tag. On the left hand side, I'll click on tags, and if you look here, it's got name and value. So basically, by the definition, tags are simple name and value pairs that help us organize, track cost, and enforce governance. So I'll do the same. Let's say I want to segregate by environment. I'll give it is as production. In a IT project, it can be many environment like development, UAT, production, right? So I'll click now apply. Before clicking apply, if you look here, nothing is there, right? I'll click apply. And now if you look, this label environment production, which we have mentioned just now, name and value, that is key value pair, it's now starting to appear here. So the tag is now given for the storage account, that is my storage account production one. Now let's say I want to check how tags are applied in my Azure, like in my account. I'll click on search portal. I'll click on the tags, and tags is basically under the resource manager by definition. And here, if you look, the environment production, which we have created just now, will start to appear. And there we go, our storage account is listed here, right? Subscription, where it contains what is the resource group and the location. So now same goes for, let's say I want to check it out where our for the UAT, where it is. I'll click here, and we can see like there are resource group, which has the UAT resource group is there. Then this one is the production or storage account, which we have created for the UAT. Someone has created, right? So this is how we organize. In real life project, there will be many resource group as well. In some cases, like resource group for prod, resource group for UAT for further segregation, which also we can do. So how do we do it? Let's say I'll open this resource group itself. I'll click on tags here, and if you look here, the for the resource group itself, the tag was defined. Similarly, in the resource group, if you are creating a new resource group, we can definitely create tags on the resource group level as well. So in order to do it, how do we do it? I'll go to maybe the subscription first. I'll open the subscription, and here we have the resource group in the subscription. I'll click on create. Maybe I'll give RG prod, resource group prod. I'll review and create. It is a very quick process for the resource group. I'll click on create here, and there we go. The resource group is created within seconds, right? So let me refresh this, and there we go. My new resource group for prod is now appearing. I'll click on it. I'll go to tags here, Now, again, I'll give the environment and here production, because RG prod is the resource group for production level things, right? I'll click on apply. So if you look here, there we go. It changes environment equal is production. So that's how we like add tags to the resource group level as well, right? Resources we have already done. That is the storage account we have created previously. And so these tags may look simple, but they are very powerful for organization and governance. So that's what it concludes for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in our next lecture.